Tired of sitting in the queue or sitting here with me in Haven? Well, then I have some potentially great news for you. It looks like they plan to reduce the queue times once again. And in order to do this, they've decided to implement a few new continents that, from my understanding, were going to be released much later. These continents will be free flowing as you can move from one continent to the next, similar to how you leave Haven. So I'm assuming a statue of sorts, just like the one in Haven, right? Your character's skills, equipment, and guild will remain intact. So essentially, they are just expanding the world. I suppose this unlimited player base potential they spoke about originally has something to do with the amount of players being bunched up in one particular area. Hence why you may hear of your friend in Vada getting past the queue faster than your friend in Meduli. By adding more continents, this will allow more spread of players, therefore reducing the queue by allowing more players in at one time. There is no set date yet, but we do know it's within the coming days. One thing of note is they will not be allowing buildings to be placed in the new continent, so I can only assume they plan to allow that at a later date or remerge once they iron the kinks out. I have confidence this will help for sure, but let's talk about a few things that I think they could be doing now to help with the queues instantly before this is in place, therefore losing less people due to sheer anger. Lost Ark's release is on the horizon, and Mortal Online 2 Discord is flooded with people threatening to go play that instead. I think one action they're definitely sleeping on is the amount of people AFKing inside the game, just in order to keep their spot. I suppose every staff member is hard at work, working on the back end to ensure this new continent idea goes off without a hitch, but even if that were the case, I'm sure someone from the community would gladly volunteer to check for AFK people, giving them 2 minutes to respond from a either voice message or text-based message, or both of them, then booting them from the game if they don't respond. Although the only downside to that would be the requirement to police the community member to ensure he isn't doing something tyrannical. Another popular idea would be the daily resets of the server. When the server does restart, people's queues are far less, at least at the start, because as more and more people get in and eventually don't log out, they keep the openings for people that actually want to play in hold, therefore giving out those 30+ hour queues. Whatever they choose to do, know that I'll be here making content over Mortal Online 2. Guys, comment below and tell me what you think Henrik and the rest of his staff should be doing right now in order to ensure a shorter queue time and or maybe even eliminate it, right? That would be the goal. Other than that, guys, like this video. Thanks to all the subscribers, the channel members, and the Patreons. You guys are awesome. Subscribe if you haven't already for more Mortal Online 2 content. Guys, Homestar Gaming out.